show?
Good morning.
We're on.
Oh, yeah.
Already?
Yeah, we're doing CV crossover.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. So we were just talking about one of our other webcasts.
That's
that
right.
we do.
Yeah.
That I'm sure they're going to rope you into doing that too, Jeremy.
Yeah, I got
You
nothing
can't get
else.
away from any of
At
it.
some point, right?
I thought I was fired. I didn't know if I was. I'm still waiting my first hot dog. I don't get paid for this.
It's not like you have a real job or anything, right?
Right,
You just
right.
hang out so you can come over here with us.
Our audience, though, is going to see the first time I've ever received compensation right now before your very eyes. And
As
on
soon as
camera.
it's ready.
Happen soon.
As soon as it's ready.
The wealthiest man in the building is about to hand me a cup of coffee. And this
Here
is,
it is.
Look
Yes.
out, everybody.
Here it is.
Oh, Dan Scott.
Dan Scott.
Dan Scott.
Providing the coffee.
Sales legend.
Very
Ooh.
nice. Very nice.
Black is.
Yeah, he didn't say it
Black
was
is
good.
black.
He didn't say it was good. He
Do you
just
like
said
your
it's
coffee with cream or
Yes,
sugar?
I do.
technically coffee.
Just like,
Here, you know
I'll
what?
take it
I
black.
got you.
I need some more hair in my chest.
I got you. I can take care of you. I knew he was going to do that.
I just heard him
Pour
complaining.
that in that.
What's in that? What's in your cup of coffee?
It's better than that cup of coffee.
Smells like vodka.
Just for a little kick. A little kick in the morning.
No, yeah,
man.
sure, that's fine. It's good. I'll take that as well.
He's not picky.
You
Whatever.
got any?
Dan, geez, where's the cream, man?
Funny fun fact for you as we start the show with no direction, right?
Yeah, we don't really
Dan's
have
wearing a purple shirt. I learned one thing in psychology class.
What's that?
Like the only thing I learned. I don't know why I remember this.
Purple is a power color?
Well, purple means one of two things. One, it's a color of majestic, you know,
Right. It's always
Royalty.
been considered a
royalty.
royal color.
yeah.
Right.
Or you're sexually frustrated. So,
How does that explain the Joker?
I'm going...
so I don't
He's
know.
extremely sexually frustrated. What does green mean?
Yeah. He's envious.
Now
That's
we
good.
know why so serious.
Yeah, now we also know why
right.
Dan's wearing purple. There you go.
Not royalty.
He's
It is not royalty
Dan's a regal man.
at all. So Jeremy, what have you been doing? I feel like I haven't seen you in forever.
Well, I was actually,
It's because I was out last week.
Yep.
Right?
I was sick all week. I'm actually,
Ugh.
you know how this goes when you got kids in the house. The one that gets sick, and it's just like an epidemic around the house.
Yep. Spread
But
it
it's
around.
much worse for the adults than the kids. It seems
Yeah.
like so. The
They
good
seem
news
to
was,
bounce back quicker.
yeah, I was in
I don't
bed
know.
for 2 days, which never happened. So that was the good part about being sick. I actually
Yeah.
got some rest.
Isn't it just also that kids are pretty much filthy animals?
Exactly.
Just like
Yeah.
They eat
They
dirt.
just eat everything,
Yeah.
touch everything. It's good. Yeah. Well, there you go. I'm glad you're feeling better.
that. Ooh,
There you go. That'll wake you up.
Dan's trying to find some cream in the place. So
that's that bitter coffee base, it's like a Keystone.
Oh man.
that's great.
So hey, so it's funny you're talking about purple, because you know what one of our national days today is?
I saw. I did a little
What is
prep.
it?
Did you?
What do we got?
It's Purple Heart Day.
Well,
That's pretty cool.
isn't that great?
Yeah, a little different.
Purple Heart Day.
Earning
What do you think
Purple
of?
Heart.
What do you think of Purple Hearts?
So I mean, I obviously think of the medal you earn,
Yeah.
the military medal. Is
Otherwise-
there another Purple Heart?
Well, I just think I'm in individuals.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, like, outside of that context, extremely ill health.
Yeah.
I mean, like, well, like Senator McCain, he had a Purple Heart. Didn't he have a Purple Heart?
Yeah. Pretty sure.
Forrest Gump, of course,
Of course. Yeah.
had a
yeah.
Purple Heart.
And that's pretty much all of them.
And that's it. That's
the guys in
list.
the Wedding Crashers had Purple Hearts when they went to the weddings.
Yes. Yeah. Maybe we should get honorary Purple Hearts
For what?
for our journalistic excellence.
You're going down for stolen valor, my friend.
I'm gonna.
Speaking of excellence, I heard you got something again.
Yeah, that was actually the real reason I was running late. Now when I go in public, it's just like I got carpet tunnels been signing so many autographs.
Oh,
And I'm like, please, folks, okay, thank you for your support.
Yeah. Tell them what you won for the 6th time.
The David Wagner Broadcaster Excellence Award.
thank you, Dan.
Actually, no. Joking aside, yeah, the Lone Star Conference.
No, you don't have anything to stir that with, do you?
I'll just use my pen, I guess.
Yeah, there you go. Just your finger.
Yes.
It's fine.
Lone Star Conference, which is the conference the Angelo State plays in, now has 19 members, by the way, which is the largest conference in collegiate sports.
Nice.
No, I'm good, thank you.
And you got broadcaster
Broadcast of the year. Yep.
Yeah.
Four times in 5 years, 6th time all time.
Wow, that's incredible.
4 times in 5
Man.
years.
But my bosses, the first thing they said, is there any other broadcasters in the conference besides you? That was their congratulations.
yeah,
Nice.
good job. Good job winning
So
the
I think-
default award.
When I think about the awards that I've won, and I think I've won most improved bowler on the bowling league that my mom and I were in El Paso when I was in
not
junior
bad.
high. That's about the
Did you
extent
deserve
of
it?
my awards. I don't think so, but you
Not
know,
bad. That's pretty good.
maybe I did. Most improved.
Yeah.
Who
How
knows?
strong's your bowling game?
It's pretty awful. I mean, I haven't bowled in probably a decade, so
Can you?
I love
Can you
bowling.
break 100?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
figured.
I'm
You look
actually
like-
I'm actually a decent bowler.
Yeah.
I'm not. You look like a bowler.
Yeah. So I won my college bowling class tournament with a 212.
Wow.
I didn't have to take my final in bowling. It's the highest game I've ever bowled, actually.
Wow.
212.
that's impressive.
Yeah.
Is that an insult or a compliment to tell somebody you look like a bowler?
I think it's an insult. I just expect it to be an insult coming from you. So I guess that's the way it
You
is.
look like a bowler.
That's yeah.
He actually means you literally look like a bowler hat.
Yes.
Man, what other sport could you have a cigarette and a beer and a ball and
still
get a bowl of 300?
Just be a good
complete the
aim.
sport, right? Yeah.
What was that?
Yeah. They cover
Kingpin.
bowling. Kingpin. Yeah.
So there was that. I don't know if anybody remembers the famous. He was like a child prodigy chess player, Bobby Fischer.
Bobby
of course.
Fischer. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he wouldn't go to, was it Norway, because they didn't have any bowling alleys. He was
Wow.
like not going to go to Norway. He said it was barbaric
Wow.
if they didn't have any bowling alleys.
There you go.
Un-American.
Yeah. Yeah. I like bowling. Bowling's a good time.
It's fun.
It is
Fun, especially. I mean, it is the kind of sport that you can do, and just get super soused.
Sure.
Just drink it up.
I like. Do they still do rock and bowl at
I
Stadium
don't
Lanes?
know. You know what?
So they used to do this where it was on the weekends
turn
or
the
whatever.
lights
They
off?
turn the lights
Yeah,
out
they
and all
still
the
do.
pins go neon.
Oh, that's
and-
fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was a fun
of course.
time.
So there's a Texas tradition in a lot of small Texas towns of 10-pin bowling. It's a really specific type of bowling.
Don't
that
you
they
always
only-
bowl with 10 pins?
Maybe it's 9-pin. It's a different configuration
Mm.
than what we normally do.
So I know 10. That's the
Yeah,
norm
I
for
think
me.
Yeah.
then it's called 9-pin bowling or something like that. It's really interesting. I looked it up,
That's weird.
or I saw this. It's like a mini documentary about. It's only in Texas, and
Weird.
most specifically, like East or Southeast Texas is where most of these bowling halls are.
It's got to be weird in East Texas.
Yeah, it's
You
but
gotta
it's
get
like
weird.
it is like a really small town kind of supported by family.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it doesn't have any of the automated like Brunswick things. What they do is they send their kids back there to reset all the pins
Wow.
and send the
Probably
balls
like-
back.
I bet it's like 7 pins to match the number of teeth they have.
How many?
Probably. Yeah.
I think
That's what I was
it's-
just thinking. They probably just couldn't knock all 10 down. So they were like, you know what? We're just going to make
We're going to play 7 pins.
7 pin bowling.
Oh man. So there's, if we had more than 3
offending
viewers,
people. So good.
somebody would be. If we had-
Oh my god. Yeah, so there you go.
If we
Look
had
it
more
up.
than 3 viewers, there'd be somebody who was. I'm going to pull this up real fast. It's a cool thing. 9-pin.
Do we have any
9-pin bowling
viewers
is
in
what
East
it is.
Texas?
Do we have any viewers at all? I don't know.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this is actually a. Hold on. Let me see if I can.
Did you find it?
I did. I found
Oh, okay.
somebody did a story on it. It's
So
because
it is a legit thing then.
9-pin bowling. Yeah.
9 pin bowling.
Yeah. It's real.
Huh.
I was going to say, by the way, the key to winning awards.
Yeah.
Well, we
We'll
need
go
it.
back to your
Yeah,
awards in
yeah.
a second. I'll give you one key. This is what's worked for me. It's called bribery. If you bribe the right people,
Oh man.
Oh,
That's
win
the key
awards.
to most things, right?
that's all you have to do.
not brown nosing. There's a difference there.
Right.
Bribing.
Yeah, for sure. There's a big difference. Bribery. I'm going to try
So-
that.
I mean, it's also supposedly the key to getting out of some traffic tickets.
Yeah,
Never heard of that before.
No, no.
You never heard that?
Yeah.
We should
Never
ask.
done
We should
that.
ask Tracy.
Mr.
Pyatt
Judge.
Fox. We should ask
Oh, here
Officer
we go.
Tracy.
So they did do a story.
So,
Bowled
yeah,
over
so
the
it's
rise of
9-pin bowling. It's
a previously illegal form of
Oh,
bowling.
it's not illegal.
yeah,
Wow.
Why
So
would it be illegal?
it used to be illegal.
probably because of gambling in Texas.
Look at
that would
that
be my
odd
guess.
formation.
Isn't that cool? So the idea is that you knock everything over but the red pin.
Oh, you leave the red pin up.
Ah.
Yeah.
I'd be good at that game,
Oh.
actually.
Man.
'Cause I always leave a pin right in the middle.
You do?
Huh.
So anyway, yeah, that was a heck of a digression. We went
Yeah.
from Purple Heart to
There you
your
go.
award
Not
to
bad.
bowling
Purple Heart
to
to
nine-pin
a good
bowling.
show.
Bowling. Yeah.
You know what we
What
should
else?
call this show? Connections.
You should just call it Derailed.
Yeah. Derailed with Jeff and Cody.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Here we go. National Lighthouse Day.
That's cool.
You ever been in a lighthouse?
Yeah, actually, I was in one not that long ago in a lighthouse at the Grand Canyon.
Really?
We had a couple lighthouses over there. Well,
Why
I mean,
would
not
there
your
be a-
traditional lighthouses.
I was
I'd
gonna
why
say,
would-
what?
Why would there be a lighthouse
more
in
like
a
a-
landlocked...
What manner of vessel?
Maybe not your traditional lighthouse, more like a tower / house.
Hey guys, we got to check something out.
Yeah. Hold on. We're just checking some technical difficulties here.
We might be having some problems.
It's okay.
Are you gonna take your screen off?
No. There we go.
Yeah, hold that thought.
Is it not routed?
No. Oh, yeah. I don't think it's published. Hold on.
I broke it.
I could just do it here. You know what? I think we're on Facebook. Facebook, I think we're on you.
Oh.
Yeah. We're live.
Okay, we're still alive. But so, by the way, I'm glad you mentioned that because I need to follow. There is a Did You Know on Facebook?
Yeah.
Did you know?
It should be
There's a Did You Know.
facebook.com. That's right. It's facebook.com/Did You Know San Angelo. I don't know if Cody realized that I could just update the webpage from here.
He's probably to go restroom.
Oh, well, there's that too.
Did you know?
Just blow up his spot.
All right, let me look it up here. Why I can't find it here. Okay.
So we were talking about national days.
Oh, we were
What
up
did he
to.
have?
He
I
was
think
up.
it's-
I think it was like raspberry. Let me see here. What has he got? We could just. The
Yeah.
show must go on here,
Yeah,
of course.
we don't need Cody for this.
Oh, there. Okay.
What is it?
We're at National Lighthouse Day. Okay, so maybe I
that's
jumped again.
really
It wasn't
cool.
really a lighthouse. It was more
Okay,
a
at the-
tower
at the
house.
Grand
I guess.
Canyon.
Yeah. I don't know if I've actually been to like a lighthouse, East Coast kind of, Atlantic Ocean lighthouse. I've never been to.
That's really cool. So,
I don't.
I mean, what was the purpose of them? Was it for like lost?
It was way
hikers?
back, like from 1,000 years ago. They used to have.
Yeah, I just changed it from here.
Oh, yeah, that's probably easier too.
Sorry about that. So guys, I was really busy this morning, trying to set up posts for actually a promotion that we should talk about.
Yeah, but so here's the great thing about it though, is all of our episodes are still online.
Yeah,
So the part that you missed, the amazing commentary.
we were on.
We had-
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I think
Or
we were
back
still
and
going
Of
out over
course, I'm on
Facebook.
the air, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, it's always amazing with Jeremy
We were-
Bryant here.
We were still going out over Facebook.
Correct. Yeah. So they saw it.
Not on our regular webpage.
Yeah.
Because I was setting up promos for our town hall with Governor Greg Abbott. That's going to be happening next week.
Yeah. So this is really cool.
Yeah.
You can watch a live town hall with our governor, and right now you can submit questions
That's right.
to our Facebook page. Keep them under 25 seconds, but something you'd like to ask Governor Abbott.
Yep.
Send them on, and then we will get them to them. And one of your questions might be answered.
Yeah. All you have to do is send them to facebook.com/KSAN-TV, and we'll send them along.
Yep. That'll happen.
I'm still trying to find.
Anyway, yeah, I was doing those promos, and I totally forgot to
Hit publish.
publish our stream to the regular page.
That's okay.
Sorry, everybody.
That's okay. Like I said, if you missed it, which you did, because it wasn't there, you can go back and see it. ConchoValleyHomepage.com/did-u-know, and you can go find all the episodes.
Yeah.
And while you're there, go watch some old ones too, because they're good.
Yeah,
Go to last week's. Watch Jeremy's.
I wasn't on last week.
Don't go to last week's because it didn't have Jeremy.
Go to the
I
week
say
before
this right
last
now. I
week's.
could see us.
Yay!
Okay, I'm still trying to find some Facebook here.
Here's you know what? I'm gonna go to the Did You Know page because
You should.
we have a bad habit of not checking our Facebook while we're doing our broadcasts.
What are you talking about? We don't have bad
Webcasts. I'm
habits.
sorry.
We don't have bad habits.
Yes, we do. Hey, this is the internet. You can be transparent.
Jeremy Bryant does not have any
I don't have any bad habits at all.
Hey, I'm going to clip
Oh
that
my
specifically by itself with no
Okay.
sound,
Yeah.
just to show you. I'll overlay sound. It's going to be something like, man, I
Oh,
love
man.
pickabotos.
Yeah, and welcome back to Derailed.
Okay, there it is. Okay,
okay.
I see it now.
Look,
Okay.
we're gonna go back to what we were talking about,
We're at the lighthouse.
which
now.
now is
Lighthouse-
super out of context. The
Lighthouse
the
for the Grand
lighthouse in the
Canyon.
Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
That's right.
I
You
was
were
a little-
explaining it to me, and then I
Yeah.
derailed it a second time.
It wasn't a lighthouse per se. It was.
Let's get back to
It looked like a lighthouse. It was a tower.
Oh.
But they had like Indian. I'm trying to say paintings and everything in there from like 1,000 years ago. It was pretty cool. Like on the roof.
Yeah, you were. I remember that now. I saw pictures of you at the Grand Canyon.
Is it the Desert Watchtower?
You on vacation?
Yeah, that was it. That's
cool.
actually it right there. There you go.
All right.
Look,
It was a watchtower.
internet. Oh, it's a
not a-
watchtower.
Yes.
Well,
Ugh.
I mean, it looks like a lighthouse.
That doesn't count.
I
It
was
was back then in the many moons ago.
I was imagining like something that was set up for lost hikers or something,
No.
or like lighthouses for zeppelins. Desert zeppelins.
Desert zeppelins. Oh
Boy.
man. So
You know, Ron
we
Burgundy
are
lived in a lighthouse.
so
for a
on
while.
track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
did he did.
Well, he was
He
blind.
did.
Yeah.
Hey Jeff,
Right.
take my screen. Check this out. So this I've never been here, but I've always wanted to go here in St. Augustine, Florida.
Oh, cool.
The
Yeah.
lighthouse that they have down there, this one, is supposedly haunted. And I believe that they did an episode of Ghost Hunters there. Remember that show, Ghost
Yeah,
Hunters,
yeah.
on Sci-Fi? I think they went down there and did this. But you can go down there and you can take tours and you can do all of these really cool things. And I think it would be super legit.
I've always wanted to go check out a lighthouse. And I've
Yeah.
lived on different coasts and never.
Well, see,
Never
yeah,
have.
and that's what was so sad for me is I lived in Florida.
Yeah.
But I mean, again, you say you live in Florida, it's kind of a long state.
a big
You
state.
know,
It is a pretty big
You can
state.
still be
Yeah.
pretty far away from some things, like Texas. Well,
Yeah.
I live in Texas, so do I. Cool, well, you're 9 hours away from me.
Right.
You know.
Sort of like that when you live anywhere else and you say you grew up in Texas or you're going to Texas, thinking about, what are you going to ride a horse? You're like, no,
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
We have cars.
We have roads.
It's so funny though. Speaking of that, when you do live somewhere else or talk to people that have lived somewhere else, and
Yeah.
you say, "Oh yeah, you know, it's not that far," you know, which Lubbock's not a big deal. It's only like 3 hours away, and they're like 3 hours,
Yeah.
and it's like,
Yeah.
it's,
When I
that's
mean,
nothing.
It's a
we're
neat- yeah.
going to Dallas from here. It's 5 hours, but when you're living in New York, 5 hours is 3 states.
Is right?
Yes.
Right.
Primarily traffic too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's that. Yeah, 5 hours is the Upper East Side.
Yeah, so there you go. If anybody out there goes to this haunted lighthouse
I'm all
in
about it.
St. Augustine, Florida, I want you to email me or call me, and you can come on our show and talk about it.
Oh, that sounds fantastic.
Yeah, we will
Talk to
bring
us
you
about-
on to talk to us about the ghosts you saw.
Yeah.
and documented.
Hey, call Did You Know about your haunted lighthouse?
For all your haunted story needs,
In fact,
we're here.
do you have a haunted building or object?
Actually,
Give us a call.
Yeah, he's not lying about this either.
We're not
Because we're going to take
actually have a
Jeremy
phone
with
number.
us. We're going to take Jeremy with us. If there's anybody out there that knows of a haunted place,
Yeah.
or has
Concho.
has had an experience for Concho anywhere, call us up, email us, go to our Facebook page,
Go to
leave us
our
a
Facebook
message,
page. That'll be the easiest
Yeah,
way.
go to our
Did you
Facebook
know
page.
San Angelo?
leave us a message.
Let us know.
And we will go there. And if you can give us a story about something that happened, we will go try and recreate what happened.
A long time ago when I first started working at Foster, I don't remember who the DJ was at Kixie. That's like 15 years ago. But there was one
Yeah.
of the barracks that is allegedly haunted at Fort Concho, and they had 2 people stay over there overnight. It was around Halloween to see what it would be like, and they recorded the whole thing. It was very strange noises and
Kind of weird stuff.
a lot of weird stuff going on.
There you go. So a viewer just sent this to me, and it's kind of funny. It's what we were talking about, Texas units of measurements.
Oh, yeah.
So next door is 1 to 2 minutes.
Right.
Right up the road, 5 to 10 minutes.
It's always time.
Yeah, a couple of miles, 10 to 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Not too far, 20 to 50 minutes. A little ways, over an hour. And a pretty good drive, 2 hours plus.
Yeah,
That's, I mean, when you say,
that's probably it's very accurate.
yeah. And otherwise, Texans always use the unit of time to describe how far away something is.
Sure.
Miles is
Yeah, we don't
yeah.
talk in miles. Yeah.
Yeah.
How far is Amarillo? About 4 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's actually 286 miles if you want to know.
You can get there in 4 hours. I drive fast. I don't get there in 4 hours.
How long does it take you? It's
What?
3 to Lubbock.
Yeah, it's an hour and a half from Lubbock to
Oh no.
Amarillo.
Was that 87 super flat? You can just cruise.
Officer
Screw
Tracy, if you're out there.
Yeah. So you ask how I know.
Yeah.
Yes, because I went to school at WT.
Hey, that's cool.
Yeah. So I mean, we made actually my brother and my uncle went to school at WT, so it was back and forth from here to
Okay.
Canyon and all the time. But yeah, it was about 4 hours.
Yeah, I can get the Canyon 4 hours, 15 minutes, but a little over 4 hours.
Yeah. Well, okay. Yeah, that's fair enough. Because
Yeah.
Amarillo's a little further, 15, 20 minutes. That makes sense.
Haven't been to Amarillo in a long time.
Yeah.
Not
We
as much.
we still need to go for the Big Texan. We need to go eat ourselves a 72-ounce
Yes.
steak.
I do not need to do that.
Yeah, you do.
I'm basically 5'8", 150 pounds. I'm not going to eat a 72-ounce steak.
There is a big contest.
Maybe in a week.
The three of us should enter in a contest, get sponsored by Dan Scott because he's the wealthy guy here.
Oh yeah.
Lone Star Cheeseburger's doing their, whatever the National Cheeseburger Day is. I think it's September 18th.
Oh, is the cheeseburger eating contest
Yes.
coming up?
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So,
We should do that. That'd be a good time.
anyway.
Definitely.
Well, hey, look, our last one real quick.
Okay.
National Raspberries and Cream Day.
Hey, that sounds good.
It does
I
sound
don't know
good.
if I've ever had.
Do you like raspberries? Are you a raspberry guy? Just kind of eh?
Kind of eh.
If they're well ripe.
I'm definitely
Basically.
a raspberry guy. Black raspberries,
Sometimes they're a
red
little too tart.
raspberries. They can be tart for sure. But see, you put the cream with them.
That's what the cream's for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cuts the tartness.
This is.
What was that voice?
It sounds like a Mountain Dew commercial.
Yeah.
It is. I've been thinking a lot about Mountain Dew since I don't know if you watched the webcast yesterday, Jeremy. But we were talking about
I
the
slept.
movie Idiocracy. Have you ever seen Idiocracy?
Mountain Dew
Yep.
cuts the tartness.
They put Gatorade on everything. They water their crops with Gatorade
Yeah.
because plants crave electrolytes, right?
Rondo.
So yeah, the president, his name was Mountain Dew. Was half of his name.
This is a movie?
Elizondo Mountain Dew.
Camacho. Yeah.
Where
And
do
he's
you
played
watch?
he's played by Terry Crews.
So here's the thing. This is twice, 2 days in a row that we've encountered people who've never seen
Good movies.
Idiocracy.
Yeah. It's on.
So it's amazing to me because
it's
at this
on
point
Hulu.
it's a cultural icon.
Yeah,
of
it's
a
really
movie.
good. You'd like it. You should watch it.
Okay.
Idiocracy.
You'll see if you go on social media, you will see people who are just like, "Oh, Idiocracy is now a documentary."
Yeah, I mean that's kind of how it feels.
Yeah.
Kind of like, what was that? Oh, man, what was the Sharknado?
Yeah, Sharknado is definitely a documentary.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. They just aired it during Shark Week.
I watched that one.
Discovery's good at that.
Discoveries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Discovery. How
Any-
you've
any-
wronged me
anything
over the
interesting?
years.
You know what's fun about this day in history? It's the fact that every day in history something interesting happened.
Something happened.
Something happened.
Yeah. Well, today we actually have a couple things that are going to be right
Oh.
up Jeremy's alley.
Okay.
Yeah. So this day in history, not too long ago, actually, 2015, American golfer Louise, what I'll say, Suggs, passed away. She co-founded the ladies PGA.
LPGA.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
The next one is, I think, something
This
that
one-
I
yeah, this
remember
one's big.
exactly where it was when it happened.
Yeah. So Barry Bonds hit his 756th career home run, broke Hank Aaron's record.
Nice.
So the all-time home run record, I would say most people, that's probably the most famous record in all of sports.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why that's such a big deal is because, I mean, we all know that Barry Bonds cheated and used steroids. I mean,
Right.
it's pretty much documented.
Right.
So here it is, a guy, but he still, as of right now, has the record. And it's, like I said, the most famous record in sports.
So
We all knew at the time.
well,
we were like,
and
this
I'm glad
guy's,
we got on this topic now because I've been meaning to ask you about this, and we kind of talked about it a little bit when we were talking about Lance Armstrong and blood doping and things like that. But in a sport like baseball, do you think that steroids give you the advantage where it's technically cheating? Now, I know it's cheating. You're using a performance-enhancing drug. But my argument to this would be I can take as many steroids as I can, lift as many weights as I can, get jacked, and hit the ball really far. But steroids don't enhance my hand-eye coordination. It doesn't mean I'm going to be able to hit a Randy Johnson fastball. Right? So Randy Johnson still throws his 106-mile-an-hour crazy fastball right at me. I can't hit it. If I connect, sure, I'm a lot stronger. I probably have a really good shot at putting it out of the park. But it doesn't mean I'm going to hit it. So where's the line on that?
Well, like a lot of people don't want to see Barry Bonds or Roger Clemens. Who else? All those guys, Rafael Palmeiro in the Hall of Fame. I'm okay, actually. I'm okay with them in the Hall of Fame. I do think Barry Bonds doesn't deserve that record because, well, he was a Hall of Famer way before he did steroids.
Right.
But he looked like you, and the next thing you know, he looked like the Hulk.
He's just jacked. Right. I mean, it's pretty clear. Right. It's clear that he was. But to me,
But I think he should be. I think they're Hall of Famers. But there
at
should
its
be a little
base, I mean, for a sport like baseball, technically, wouldn't just weight training and lifting weights be performance enhancing? Would it not be the same thing?
Yeah, but I think the difference is that it's not a drug specifically for gaining that sort of edge. You actually have to put in work and train.
Sure.
You do still have to put in work and train with the steroids.
And I guess my argument is it might be sport specific because if it's a sport like powerlifting, it clearly puts you ahead of the competition.
As far as things like home runs, though, what you're talking about, obviously the hand-eye coordination is a big part of it. But if you don't put on that kind of weight and strength, you're not going to.
I guess if you do connect, you won't have as good a chance. And that makes sense. But
and every
I don't know.
Sport's done it. I mean, heck, track and field's been plagued by it forever.
Yeah.
You hear all the sprinters that had medals taken away because they were doping as well. So
right, and doing all that.
Now, so they just recently had an interesting case where a female athlete, I think she was a runner, apparently she had high levels of just naturally occurring testosterone. And so they were like, we can't let you compete anymore. And obviously there was a huge controversy over it because there was no doping going on. She wasn't taking testosterone. She wasn't doing anything.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was just...
She just said it had higher levels, which gave her an
That was
edge.
just the way that she was. And,
Right.
And it's like if we had not been able to detect that at some point in the past and she had been a competitor,
right,
then it would be a totally different story. But now it's still something that, like, she didn't do anything to gain that advantage.
Yeah, it was just...
That is interesting.
Just there.
I heard that story. There was one Golden Tate, football player for the New York Giants, has been suspended 4 games. He's appealing this, but he got hit for 4-game suspension because he has a fertility drug in his system.
Oh.
Really?
So it was him and his wife were trying to have a baby, but there was some ingredient, I don't remember what it was, substance that was in that fertility drug that's banned by the NFL.
That's crazy.
And which is crazy.
Something.
So I mean,
yeah.
I mean, if it is legit, I hope it for his sake works out. They drop the suspension.
Yeah,
But
because that's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah. Sometimes they take it a little too far.
Well, yeah, and I mean, it goes back to what's banned and what's not. I mean, you can take so many supplements that do help you and promote better health, longer workouts, better workouts, and all this stuff. And it's like, why are those accepted? But then steroids just aren't. So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Kind of a fine line between all of it. But another interesting thing here, I am not even going to try the name. Do you know Ethiopian pronunciations, Jeff?
So I can't read that from here. So
Abib Bakila?
Abib Bakila. Yeah.
Would that make sense? Sure.
Or babe, maybe.
Yeah.
Hey, babe.
In 1932, Ethiopian runner who was the first athlete to win 2 Olympic marathons was born.
Hey, cool.
So, yeah.
I didn't know that just one
rough.
above that. We all heard Laurel Hardy.
Oh,
I didn't know
yeah.
that Hardy's first name was Oliver Hardy.
Oliver Hardy.
Stan Laurel and Oliver
I
Hardy.
knew Stan. I don't know why I didn't know Oliver. Okay.
Yep. There you That one was good too. And then, of course, 1888. The first of the murders committed by Jack the Ripper took place in London's East End.
That is fascinating. I've always been fascinated by that story.
Yeah,
How many did he
for
get?
sure.
How many was it? Do you have any idea?
Was it like
20 plus?
I
don't
don't
think
think it was that
I think
many.
it was
I wanted
12
to
or
say
less.
13. So
Yeah.
yeah, somewhere around there.
well,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah, look it up now.
Let me
Now
Google
to
that
go
for
to
us.
Google. Yeah, but yeah, so same. I've always been fascinated by the Jack the Ripper stories.
This is like the first real serial killer.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
right?
and yeah,
That we know about?
11.
11. Okay, yeah, and unsolved, of course. They never caught Jack the Ripper.
Yeah.
But yeah, so interesting. A lot of good board games, by the way. Segue about Jack the Ripper.
Yeah.
Played a lot of
That
them.
looks like
That's for another webcast we were going to talk about. But yeah, there's a lot of.
Maybe that's
cool
what we
stuff out
should.
there.
We should start a new, supremely nerdy webcast.
Yeah, our board game webcast.
Specifically aimed at that niche.
Yeah, we can. It'll be good.
Watch
We'll
us
get a lot.
play.
We'll bring Jeremy back. He'll hate it.
Nice. Watch.
Nerds!
You know what? We could basically. Here's what we'll do. We'll make a lot of money this way. Don't listen, Next Star.
Yeah, you don't need to hear this.
We'll put it on Twitch.
Yes. We'll have to compete with the ones that are already on there. But,
there actually board game players on Twitch?
Yeah, there's some good ones
Son of
too.
a-
Oh yeah.
Son of a Twitch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just go ahead and plug them. It's called Geek and Sundry.
Geek and Sundry, of course.
Yeah, they do.
Oh
a
my
lot. They do a
gosh.
lot
Where
of
am
Geek
I
and
right
Sundry.
now?
I didn't realize.
They do a lot.
Of course,
Where
somebody
am
had
I
thought
right
of like,
now?
somebody was like, hey, let's use Twitch for board games.
Oh yeah, they do, and they play all the good board
It's
games.
because
but
I'm not on Twitch.
It doesn't
No.
mean we can't do it.
We're going to do it.
There you
And
go.
it'll specifically be.
Top 10 nerdiest conversations.
It will specifically be board games with a touch of the macabre.
Yeah.
Number 1.
Oh, fine. Whatever, Jeremy. We'll get back to our show. Look, and here, in honor of Jack the Ripper
Okay.
and never being caught, our top 10 today.
Oh,
Ho!
Are you ready for it?
no, I'm not.
Hold on.
Totally
Throw the
not.
pin, okay, let him at the camera.
We'll let him get ready.
Okay.
Because
Let
it's,
me pull up the video.
it's not as good without the graphic.
It's not as good.
We have
and also,
to
you know,
intro it.
Buffering.
You know,
We are so good at what we do.
We have
Here we
maybe
go.
2 top 10 lists. maybe.
Roll. I see it. Roll it. Boom.
There it is.
Top 10.
Oh, man, it
failed. Man.
this computer needs to be restarted.
Okay, fine.
You guys will
get
never
half
be on Twitch.
You get half a graphic. Top 10 murder mystery movies.
Oh, sweet. That's sweet.
Yeah.
Murder mystery movies.
Jack the Ripper should have
Oh,
one.
man. What if it's not really a mystery throughout the whole movie? What if it's just really about murder?
That's fine.
All right.
Yeah, top 10 muck duck movies.
Top 10 Mubdub.
I got to think about this one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Really,
So-
if you change any letter in murder, it sounds funny.
Yeah, and it's so we joke about that all the time too, because we joke about everything. But if you're a fan of The Office,
Yeah.
one of my favorite lines is they're talking about Dwight is talking about how the letter R is the most menacing sound in the English language. And that's why it's called murder and not muck duck.
I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So here I'll start it out.
Okay.
Please.
I've got a good classic, and it's gonna be Rear Window.
Rear Window.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Hitchcock, right?
Hitchcock, yeah, of course.
That
I mean,
might be the top one, man. That's really
should
good.
probably just say Hitchcock's movies, all of them.
All of
'cause
them. Almost all of them.
They're all phenomenal.
And they're almost all about murder.
Yeah, but this one especially, again, from the cinematic standpoint, it's just so cool how he made
It is.
movies.
It's such a cool. Oh, see, this trailer starts out with actual footage of the set.
Yeah.
And it's a built set.
Yeah,
It's not
for
like they did
sure.
it outside of a
You know,
backyard,
and that's
but-
what's so cool when they were building the whole set. Everything obviously before a lot of the special effects and CGI
Yeah,
and green screens, all that stuff, and they're like, no, just build me an apartment building real quick, and we'll shoot
Yeah.
it. Phenomenal, but
And you can use, perspective. You can use forced perspective to recreate the high
Sure.
line of a city behind everything. It's really cool because they use a lot of the same techniques that stage plays do.
yeah,
I don't think I've ever seen Rear Window. I've
It's
seen
pretty great, man.
yeah. So
Is it your
so-
favorite Hitchcock? 'Cause I've
no,
seen Birds and I've
it's-
seen Psycho.
You know,
It's not my
unfortunately,
favorite Hitchcock,
Birds
but-
pretty well falls below.
yeah,
I think
Birds
a lot
is
of
kind
a lot of,
yeah.
but most specifically because of whatever they were using for that sound effect. I don't know
Oh
how on earth they were like,
Yeah.
yeah, man, that's what crazy birds would sound like.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
weird.
it's not my favorite Hitchcock, but it's definitely my favorite Hitchcock would be Rope.
Rope
And
is pretty
again,
fantastic.
Rope is phenomenal to me, not just because of the story and it's a great movie, but because the entire movie was one shot.
Yeah.
There was no editing. It was literally we start rolling the camera and
Get your blocking right.
right, and all of the blocking is correct. All of the camera movements are correct. The focus pulling is exact. Everything was phenomenal for an hour and a half movie.
Yeah.
And the only time they stopped was obviously to change magazines for their film because
Right.
you run
You
out of
have
film.
to.
Right,
Yeah,
you
it's
have
gonna
to
happen.
switch. And they did it so perfectly, and he would set that timing up. Like, oh, I'm behind a pillar right now. So he can stop and change the magazine and keep going, and it's a seamless edit.
It's pretty brilliant.
Stuff like that's so cool to me. So I would have to say Rope is my favorite. But
Also about murder.
yeah, everything's about murder with Hitchcock. But
Yeah, Rope is actually about a chest.
yeah, it kind of is. We'll say
It's about a-
that- we'll
it's about a
say
box.
It's about the box. But yeah, James Stewart, of course, is phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal. And
Yeah. That's a great movie. It's a lot of
yeah,
fun.
really good.
Man, they got some really interesting. Okay. I was trying to. Okay, I didn't see it on here. I don't know if. Okay, you tell me if this is. There's murder.
Uh-huh.
It's a mystery to the very end of the movie. Can I say The Sixth Sense is a murder mystery, or is that not really a murder mystery? That's not technically a murder mystery, is it?
Yeah, I probably wouldn't say it's about murder.
Okay.
But it is
Kinda
a.
just
I
about
mean, it's
death in
it's
general.
a good plot twist movie.
It is.
Well, then I'm going to go with the
definitely
one
a
I
plot
thought
twist
of
movie.
before I even saw it on here, which is probably my. It's top 10 my all-time list. Usual Suspects.
Oh
Nice.
yeah.
Kaiser Soze.
Yeah. Again, with the twist at the end that you're like,
Oh.
what? I never saw that coming.
Unbelievable.
So good.
Oh man,
Yeah.
this made me think of another movie. Ah,
Our list is growing.
yay! Well, that's what they do the best.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Usual Suspects is really cool.
So-
And same thing. I remember watching the first time, and you're like, oh, okay, I think I kind of know what's going on. I get it. And then it's
Right.
like, nope, had
Yeah,
no
you
clue.
have no clue.
You
No
have no
clue.
clue what's going on.
Nope.
One of the best twists ever.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's got a pretty good cast. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah. Which Baldwin is that? Is that Stephen Baldwin?
yeah, he didn't do much after this.
He
Quality.
didn't do much ever.
But there are two actors in this lineup who made pretty big careers for themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the name?
Kevin Spacey being one of them.
Kevin Spacey and Benicio del Toro. Both totally fantastic. Although Benicio del Toro is at times really incredibly difficult to understand in this movie.
Yes.
Yeah. Man, it's hard
I
to
hope
believe
the
that
audio's
came
off
out.
on the. Computer.
95.
If it's not, then.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
so
wow.
you see the reason that he's laughing right here? They're all in this room, and apparently they did like an behind the scenes. Everybody started laughing because he was farting.
Oh.
He was farting the whole time they were doing that scene, and everybody's in this little box with him. And they're all in total misery, trying to stay in character.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Anyway, so
there's nothing going on.
So yeah, I mean that's a totally great murder mystery kind of plot twist movie.
All right.
All right.
Jeff, you're up.
So
Cool.
I don't know that this is a mystery. This is more you know how serial killer movies, some serial killer movies you get this profile of the bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorites that's similar to that is The Talented Mr. Ripley.
Oh man, I haven't seen Talented Mr. Ripley in a long time.
Yeah.
That's Matt Damon
Yeah, Matt Damon.
and oh gosh.
Yeah. You know, what's his name? Handsome British guy.
Why can I not think
Yeah.
of it?
Hugh Grant? No.
Nope.
No, younger.
He
Why
was
can't
in
we think of his
Enemy at
name
the
right now?
Gates.
Yeah.
He was
Ralph
Vasily
Fiennes,
Zaitsev.
or I'm trying to know.
No.
I'm trying to guess
crazy.
British handsome guys.
Why
I
can we
don't
not
know.
think of his name right now? Anyway.
Oh my gosh.
So the story here is that Mr. Ripley, played by Matt Damon, is basically a poor but extremely intelligent guy. He's socially awkward, and his counterpart in this movie, Dickie Greenleaf, is
Jude Law.
Jude Law, thank you.
That's him.
Jude Law is extremely rich, very handsome, very outgoing. Everybody loves him. And Mr. Ripley slowly becomes obsessed with him, right? Becomes obsessed with his friendship. And Matt Damon does such a good job of playing this character that you both feel for, because he's a little bit rejected by these richer people, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's mocked a little bit, and it's sort of patronizing, but at the same time, he's extremely creepy.
Yeah, it's
Like,
weird.
Whoo!
Yeah.
Huh. I'll check it out then.
Like, he does an incredibly good job of, like, even at the very moment when he's doing the most horrible thing, you're still kind of rooting for him just a little bit.
Get him, weirdo.
Oh my god! But at the same time, it's like, oh, that's too weird. So it's an extremely good movie.
That's gonna be one of his first big movies, then, isn't it?
Yeah,
He looks really
yeah.
young.
They're both
he
really
was-
young in this movie.
He was young.
I mean, this was after
Mid '90s, maybe.
Yeah, mid to late '90s.
Okay.
Wow, yeah, phenomenal movie.
Well, I'm glad you went with that one because I'm going to keep Jude Law
All right,
in mine. And I am going to say Sherlock Holmes.
nice.
The new one, there's obviously been a trillion,
yeah,
but the new one with Robert Downey Jr.
those movies are so much fun.
and Jude Law, yeah. And again, you know, the geek in me.
He said it perfect. I thought it was fun. I never thought it was a tremendous movie.
Yeah,
It was
well,
fun.
so, you know, for me, Guy Ritchie did it, and I love Guy Ritchie's movies, you know, from
Yeah.
Lock, Stock, and all of his others, Snatch, and all those great movies. But the way that he did it, it was really cool. I thought when, before like a fight scene or something, you would see it all slow-mo, and Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
is breaking down the whole fight scene,
that-
and then it clicks in real time and shows you. Like, that was really cool to me.
Yeah, and that's one of Guy Ritchie's signatures, right? He plays with time.
Yeah, absolutely.
In his,
He's really good at it, too.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for this preview to be ready, so that we could talk about the movie while there's actual video going on. Man, we
Yeah,
can figure out a
it-
faster way to do that.
Well, and casting again was great here
Yeah,
for me.
yeah.
I mean, Robert Downey Jr. can play Sherlock Holmes really, really well.
Really well.
You know, because he kind of comes off as that eccentric, super
Right,
smart,
right.
just out there character.
You know what's really funny is before Robert Downey Jr. played him this way, you never really got the sense from any actors that Sherlock Holmes was
Crazy.
a disorganized genius. You know what I mean?
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Like-
it was always
like
the
manic
controlled.
or-
Yeah.
right.
And this was controlled chaos.
Well,
essentially.
and what's interesting is if you read any of the Sherlock Holmes stories, he was doing cocaine and other drugs.
and opiates like crazy. Yeah.
Yeah,
It was just.
he was on drugs, man.
Yeah. Anything and everything.
So, like,
Yeah.
actually, if you read it, it's like, no, yeah, he was a jerk who was, like, kind of crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. He's just really smart and good at his job.
That's the only reason anybody put up with him. Yeah.
Who is the bad guy in this movie? Because he's like always a bad guy in every movie.
Oh,
Such
he's
a good bad
he's
guy.
totally fantastic. I don't remember his name, but yeah, he's in the I can't think of the name, Kingsman movies.
Yes, yeah.
He's in the Kingsman
yeah.
movies. As like the mentor or the Q character.
Yeah, he was really good.
Yeah, he's fantastic. I do like the Sherlock Holmes movies.
Yeah.
They're fun. There's going to be one
Yeah.
more.
There better be.
How many is there?
Better
2
be
or 3?
6
There
more.
are 2 so
There's
far.
2 right
Okay.
now. If you haven't seen the Sherlock Holmes with Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly,
I really do want to see that. I want to see that pretty badly.
Mark Strong is what I was.
Mark Strong.
Mark Strong.
He's a great actor.
Yeah.
But I think Jude Law and Robert Downey Jr. do a great job of just having chemistry.
You know,
as
an
these
interesting thing
friends.
about these movies too is Moriarty, who they're after. It was rumored for so long that Brad Pitt played
Was gonna be
Moriarty.
Moriarty?
That he was, because I don't think they ever actually show his face.
They do
in the movie,
right? Is it not?
Do they show it?
Isn't it? See, I can't think of so many actors' names today.
I'd have to look, but I know that I remember that being the big rumor
Oh, really?
forever. Yeah, is that it was Brad Pitt.
Moriarty Sherlock. Did I even spell that right? We're on a tangent again.
Yeah, we're derailing again.
All right. Well,
Yeah. Okay.
I got another
Go.
one.
We'll look it up. Yeah.
I saw it on
Go.
your screen and I thought, man, that one kind of messed with me a little bit in so many ways. And never thought I'd pick a Ben Affleck movie on this list, but Gone Girl was pretty good. I like
Oh
Gone Girl.
yeah,
After I watched Gone Girl,
that movie was creepy.
I never wanted to ever be in a relationship ever again.
You're like, and I'm done.
It was really, really good though. It was so thought out, and
This is a David Fincher movie, right?
Yes.
And I really do like David Fincher movies, and one of his movies is going to be mine on this list, but I've never seen
He's
this.
very technical.
Yeah, I've never seen this.
You never seen Gone Girl?
Wow.
No.
So
Highly
you'd like
recommend
it.
Yes.
Yeah, I need to.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do that this weekend. There are a couple of his movies that I just missed,
Mm-hmm.
never saw. And it's strange because I really like David Fincher's movies.
And it's one of those movies where it doesn't have like the twist that you see maybe on Usual Suspects that I mentioned earlier, but the way it ends is like, oh man,
Yeah.
oh, how are we gonna end on that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I could talk about this. So you guys are going to have to for a second because
Yeah,
I've never seen it. I'm looking at these
don't
pictures and I'm
know.
just like, man, that looks good though.
yeah, that actress. Again, I don't remember her name either. She's. Well, let's just say it's not what you think.
Yeah.
But there's so many characters in the movie. You think, oh, that's the person who did it. I mean, of course, they make it look like it's Ben Affleck the whole time.
Sure.
Right.
But then you always get those little like, oh man, you're
Yeah.
still wrong.
Remember when you watched? Maybe
You're-
just me
you're
when I watched
still wrong.
Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
Oh, it was that guy.
It was him.
It was the
Never.
developer all along.
Oh man.
Man, and that's strange because now I just thought of two other.
This is a really hard top 10.
Yeah.
I know, but it made me think of just mentioning the director's name. I was like, oh wait,
There's more.
wow.
I think I have 6 more. I think
yeah.
that's
You do?
4, right?
Yeah.
So
So hey, okay, here I've got my next one.
is it?
Is it you? Is it me?
I think
it's
it's
you.
me.
Yeah. Okay, I'll wait. I'll sit over here quietly and wait.
So I'm gonna
That's
go
the
with yeah. Right? Jeez.
that guy.
I'm gonna go with Zodiac.
Oh, I knew that one would make the list.
That was a good
That's
one.
a great
Yeah.
movie. Great movie.
Another Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, and that one is also David Fincher, right?
Yes. Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
That Jake
Zodiac.
Gyllenhaal, right?
Yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal, Robert Downey Jr.
So, of course, about the Zodiac murders.
About the Zodiac
Yeah,
killer.
true stories. of
Still
course.
unsolved.
Still unsolved.
Crazy.
California,
Although-
right?
Yeah.
Yep.
California, 60s and 70s. What a super great movie. Everybody who acts in it does an incredible job. Jake Gyllenhaal does a good job of being also just a little bit creepy
Yeah.
on his
it's
own
just
in this.
a little weird.
Yeah, he's definitely odd.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie. The first time I watched this movie, I was like, "Are they kind of alluding to him in some way?" And I was like, "No,
Who knows,
no, he's
right?
just weird. He's just creepy."
And a super great performance by Mark Ruffalo as
Oh,
the
yeah. I
detective.
forgot about his name. Yeah.
yeah. And period pieces are so hard to do.
They're really hard to do without just
you have to get it all right.
Right.
Because
It's
the
like-
second you don't,
Right.
you're taken out of the movie.
Yeah,
you,
you can't just like get a couple of old cars and play the Rolling Stones.
right. Yeah, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
And it's
work
super
that
irritating
way.
how many movies you watch where they're just like, hey, just roll some, I don't know, some 60s music.
Yeah,
it's
and
just-
it'll be fine.
Yeah.
People will believe it.
This is
no,
that-
they won't.
This is that song that lets you know that this movie is set during the Vietnam War.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, this is really
Yes.
irritating at this point.
Yeah.
This is a really well acted
really
movie.
good movie.
A lot of good.
I know which one you're going to see later, too. Which one of David Fincher's movies? I got it now. I had to look it up.
He's
You're
doing
gonna
his
say that one
research
there,
right
aren't
now.
you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
He's doing his
Yeah,
research.
definitely. Ooh, that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought of this one second.
I didn't know he did The Social Network, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
It's sort of out of place with all the muck duck in his repertoire.
Oh my god, I'm torn
Okay.
on my next one.
All right, come on, buddy.
They're both so good.
Is it Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yes!
That's what I was gonna go with. No, not really. I'm gonna have to say Fracture.
Oh, I gotta.
Oh.
I don't think I've ever seen this.
y'all seen Fracture?
Man, if I have, I don't
got-
remember much about it.
Ryan Gosling,
Nice.
Anthony Hopkins.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Why have I not seen
Big
it?
time cast.
Phenomenal. Ryan Gosling is the attorney.
Yeah.
I don't want to give too many spoilers away, especially if y'all are going to watch it. Anthony Hopkins is accused of murdering his wife, and as you've seen so many characters played by Anthony Hopkins, he's really smart, and he can play that character very well.
He's good at that power character.
Yeah, and he basically just represents himself because he doesn't need an attorney to do it because he knows how the law works. And it's a kind of a cat and mouse back and forth, and it shows you like, that's kind of crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. So then again, it goes all the way to the end, and you're kind of left like, wow, really? And then it flips it, and you're like, cool. So yeah, a lot of good twists and turns in there. But if you're into courtroom drama, murder, all that good stuff, I'm
into that. That's cool.
Is phenomenal. Yeah.
I really want to see that.
Really, really good.
I mean, you're talking about two phenomenal actors. Like Ryan Gosling is, he's just a ridiculously good actor. I didn't want to like Ryan Gosling,
but you do.
But I saw, I saw Drive.
Yes.
And I was just like, holy crap!
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because he's just so placid throughout the entirety of Drive, and then there's that one scene in the elevator.
You're just like, oh my god. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So, this would definitely be up there on my list. Fracture.
All right. I want to check that out.
Great movie.
I'm adding to my list. I can't believe I haven't seen it.
Okay. Wow.
I think it's actually on Netflix right now. Netflix.
Really?
One of them. Yeah, it's on.
Okay. I'm not going to say his movie. I'm going to leave that one alone.
Thank you.
Well, okay. I was going to say another movie with Anthony Hopkins, but then I saw something else that did not. Okay.
He's losing it. He's losing it.
What happened? There was one movie on here.
So while you're searching, I'm going to mention, this made me think of the fact that Mindhunter is coming out with its second season on the 16th. Have you seen the first season of Mindhunter? Oh my lord.
Good, huh?
Well, there's again, speaking of phenomenal actors, Mindhunter is about, it's a fictionalization of the first people who set up the sort of criminal profiling.
Oh, cool.
For serial killers.
Yeah.
Who first coined the term serial killer.
Yeah.
And it's these detectives talking to a serial killer in his cell, basically, or in a visitor's room at this facility. The actor who plays, it's very good.
It's good.
It's so good. So you go on with.
There you go. Mindhunters.
Yeah.
All right. I'll check it out.
What I got distracted was I saw on here. I'm not going to use it, but it said Sicario was a murder mystery. That doesn't seem like a murder mystery to me.
Yeah, I would be distracted if I saw that too.
Yeah, I don't know if Sicario.
Okay. Anyway,
say a murder mystery.
Moving on. Silence of the Lambs.
Nice.
Hey, so we were just talking about Silence of the Lambs in a different context.
Okay.
Because we were talking about the Mandela effect. Have you heard of this?
No.
It's so when you remember something extremely vividly, but it's not accurate. So, like the best example would probably be the book. Did you ever read the book, The Berenstain Bears, growing up? So you know about them.
Okay.
We know it's not Berenstein, right? It's Berenstain. Stain.
Never heard that before.
Right. So everybody remembers it as the Berenstain Bears.
Yeah.
Apparently it's not. So anyways, right. So that's one of them, is that everybody remembers this iconic, famous line from Silence of the Lambs. It's so creepy when Anthony Hopkins, Hannibal Lecter, says, "Hello, Clarice," right? Well, apparently he never said it.
He never said hello, Clarice?
No. Apparently if you go watch the movie, he never says that. But it's one of the most iconic lines.
I think there are a couple of others. There are a couple of.
What does he say?
Fava beans in a nice Chianti.
Yeah.
There are other movie lines that people never said. Also.
Like Luke, I'm your father.
Yeah.
Yeah, Darth Vader never said that.
I think there are a couple of other things that people just got from.
They just mixed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And eventually everybody just believed that it was like.
Real.
That's the most iconic line from that movie. And
I tell you
like,
what,
never
man.
Happened.
This movie will absolutely instill the fear of crazy people in you.
Yeah.
Doesn't even show the real crazy. Well, I think he's crazy as he was because he's, Hannibal Lecter.
Right, but they don't
No,
show
yeah, it's
Buffalo Bill in this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put the lotion on. Yeah.
It's just.
Boy, that actor had a lot of trouble getting more parts after that too.
Yeah.
It took a couple of
It's
years
just
before he
so
could do more.
hard for me now to watch Silence of the Lambs though and not
Yeah, it's-
laugh
It puts
in
the
the
lotion in
Buffalo
the
Bill
basket.
scene because all I think of is Joe Dirt when he's in the hole.
All right, man.
Say it.
Chill
don't
out.
Say it, brother. Where's my auto trader?
That's funny.
It's just ruined it for
My
me.
auto trader.
Yeah, it's just
funny.
absolutely ruined it for me. So, but yeah, Silence of the Lambs,
Okay.
phenomenal. Jeff, go. You're number one.
Oh yeah. Okay,
gotta-
my number one.
We gotta hurry. We derailed us out of time again.
Phenomenal.
My number one. My number one. I love this movie. I try to watch this like once a year. Which 7.
Oh yeah,
Incredible.
Of course.
Just an
Of
incredible
course.
movie. I've mentioned that I try to watch this movie once a year to people, and they were like, "What's wrong with you?"
You're weird.
So when this movie came out, there was a huge controversy about the subject matter of what the killer they're searching for is doing.
About the Sims?
Killing based on
Yeah,
the seven
yeah,
deadly
but
sins.
also the level of sort of explicit gore.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, it's
It's not a
not easy on the
pleasant
stomach
movie.
to
Yeah,
watch
and
this
it's not
movie.
gory in like an over the top way. It's just
No,
like
it's just-
oh
sick. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
just like, oh god, that's really hard to watch.
yeah. But it's as far as just I was in an age when I could actually start appreciating movies, and every time I've learned about a new way to like, oh wow, I can't believe they were able to do that in this movie, or seen a scene that was like, that's really pretty, and then I see 7 again, and it's like, yeah,
Yeah. There it is.
yeah,
And yeah, Morgan Freeman, of course, is just
He's
incredible.
always- he's
Yeah,
the
and
best.
Brad Pitt definitely shows his depth.
yeah,
as an
nothing but
actor
good
in
acting in this movie.
Yeah.
yeah.
Brad
It's
Pitt's
great.
got one of the top lines, one of the top 100 lines ever.
That is the only thing that makes me laugh in this movie at this point.
Is that line?
What's in the box?
What's in the
What's in the box? Yeah.
What's in the box?
So
yeah.
every once in a while, I mention that Domino's would serve their brownie cookie thing in the same box as their personal pizzas, and when they put on the top of it, would be, is it a pizza? Is it a cookie? What's in the box? I would get the box, and I'd just be like, what's in the box?
That's good. Yeah, 7 is phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's really good. Okay, I got the last one because we're out of time.
All right.
And it's the greatest murder mystery movie of all time.
Well, that's why
Hands
it's number
down.
one. Okay.
No questions asked. No arguing. Clue.
Yes,
Ooh.
I agree.
Not the board game.
No,
I agree.
the movie based on
Clue.
the board game.
Exactly.
Tim Curry, Madeline Kahn, just
Flames on the side of my
What year
face.
is this? It was 80s?
yeah.
Yeah, it was-
Look it up. When was Clue?
Man, what a phenomenal movie.
And it was so great because of course they did the multiple endings.
Yeah.
At the end, and I'd have to go back and look. I don't remember, but I want to say when you watched it in theaters, you just got an ending.
Really? They just picked
I
an
think
ending?
they just picked an ending and you got it.
It's just,
Wow.
anytime this movie came on TV when I was a kid, I was super excited. And it was, I mean, but it was just, I could not love Tim Curry more
Yes,
than this. It's just
unreal.
incredible.
It's so good, and of course Madeline Kahn.
Incredible.
Yeah, plays Mr. White, and I literally lose it. There's the scene you were referencing when
Flames
she's
on the side
talking
of my
about being
face.
so angry. And the flames on the side of my face. Yeah.
But
It
everybody
is
in
great.
it is just a super great.
Yeah,
Super great.
really, really good. And
I'm
then
gonna watch that again.
yeah, so on the when like on the movie that I have at home, when you watch it, it's cool because at the end it shows you what happens, and then of course the title screen comes up and it says, or it could have been this,
Right.
and it redoes the whole ending, shows you a different way it happened, and they do that a few times and play with it like the game would have. So
It's a lot of fun.
yeah, it is a lot of fun. Clue,
It's not just a game.
Yeah, really cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we've derailed ourselves out of time again.
Hey, it's what we do.
It's what we do best.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeremy, thanks for coming back.
Hey, thank you.
Yes,
Thanks for the
thank you.
coffee.
Thanks for yeah, I know it was delicious.
Best compensation I ever had here.
Yeah. Man, we're 2 minutes ahead, so I think I'm just going to fade us out.
Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
All right. Bye, everyone.